Most people don't know when to stop. They take their last dime, their last $25, their last 25 cents, and they put it in the machine to try to get back, and I've done that. I've gambled all the way to where I just had change, and I was like, okay, cash this change in, and I'll turn it into $2, and then took the $2 back in. Maybe I can get that money back. And that's when you know that it's hit you pretty hard. Or when you go and you borrow more money, you go to a payday loan place or something, or a pawn shop, and you go and you pawn your computer, and then you go get the money and you go right back to the casino. And like I said, I got to go to Plan B. Plan B was now I've lost a total of $1,000, $1,040 I've lost. I'm not very happy with that. Not only have I lost the money, but I lost 2 computers, and now I'm getting ready to go lose my camera and my not lose it, but get a loan on it. And one of these days, I'm hoping that maybe I will hit it big. Maybe I will be able to win $15,000 or something like that, where I can just, you know, pay a lot of bills off and get back on track, you know. But right now, it's very difficult. So the time right now is 4:09 in the evening. So we've been out for a couple hours now. I got off of work at 1 o'clock. That's the Super Pawn facility right here, located in Las Vegas. It's one of them. A lot of people come in here and, you know, pawn their worldly goods and whatever. But I'm coming in here to see what I can do at the same time. My name is Tony McDew. I'm from California, 46 years old. I've been living out here for 7 years. I got involved with gambling, and it kind of took me down. The last 7 years, I spent probably about $35,000 or more. Now I know why people go out and kill themselves. Now I know why people go and do the things that they do. And I never experienced that until I started gambling. Going through that process, I started recording myself, looking at the losses, looking at the wins, and a lot of losses. It's a visual recorder. I use it like a diary. So, you know, just recording myself was a way for me to look at myself and go, hey, you know what? You know, that was real stupid what I did. I would record myself going to pawn shops, to the casino, back to the pawn shops, supporting my habit. So now I just want to share my story with you, and this is my story. I just hit a bonus. Action Max, my favorite machine. Action Max, and we're gonna hit the cash out button right here. Bam! As you see, cashing out $565. How I got hooked is just basically I put $5 in and I ended up winning like $80, and I was like, wow, this is free money. Eventually, the more money I made, the more money I would put in the machines. I started off with maybe $5. I started putting in hundreds. I started putting in thousands of dollars. $1,600. I will try to count it out to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's basically how I got hooked. You know, from $5 on penny machines, to spending thousands of dollars. I thought that would be a way of paying off all my debts, you know, paying all my bills. Found out that wasn't the way. 70, 71, 72. I mean, they're blowing the horn at me. I'm trying to get it all there. Here at the Palms, only here at the Palms can you win like that, you know. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes you can lose, but it feels good right now. It's like you're getting high, and I'm not the kind of person to get high. I really can't compare it, but I would say it's like a feeling of getting high where you just, you're on cloud 9, and no one can tell you that, hey, what you're doing is wrong. My sister brought me out here, and I was going through a divorce, so I was kind of down. The divorce was hard. After I got to Vegas kind of washed it away. If I have money, I'm definitely going to spend it. I feel like you should enjoy yourself, you know, not just stack it up.
What are the odds? I've never computed them, Captain. Well, they're astronomical, believe me.
Here I am, Tony from Cali, once again at my favorite machine. It's called Max Action. When you win, that dude right there, he hooks up with the girls. I feel like I put all this money in, and over the period of years, it's going to pay off. I'm going to get it back. I just felt like I just wanted to keep on going until I got what was due to me. 30 times 2. got out the Palms. I've been in there for, I don't know, about 30 minutes, maybe a little longer. But I end up losing. Sometimes it happens, like I said. I end up losing my money. And I had $47. End up putting it in the machine. When I lose, I do not want to make a videotape. I don't want nobody to know. And that's what most people do, and they kind of bury it. And what it does, it causes you to be depressed, you know? And I'm trying not to be depressed. I got to keep on going. Getting back in the van through the passenger side once again. The driver's door isn't opening correctly. I don't want to break the handle all the way off. You know, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I just decided, since I bought the van, not to even use that handle, not to even use the driver's side at all, except for getting out. So I'm in the van, boom. And all I needed was about 75 bucks because I needed to pay, you know, half of my electric bill or whatever. So it looks like I'll be picking up about another 200 bucks. I'm gonna take one of my computers in to Super Pine. And that's one of the things I didn't want to have to do, but you know, when you don't have enough, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta compensate. Bear with the cinematography. You know, I consider the pawn shop my bank. It's a bank for people that didn't have very good credit. Between the payday loan and the pawn shop, those were my two major places because I didn't have credit. And those places offer me, you know, substantial amounts of money. There's my MIDI controller, and there's my other one. All right, we're back. To make another transaction with you, sir. None of my merchandise is stolen or anything like that. It's my own merchandise, and everybody knows me. So they said, "Hey, you're a real good customer." They know I have put thousands of dollars in this organization, and when you need a loan, this is what you do. I got 200 bucks, bam. You know, there's people that go in there and spend, you know, $20, whatever, and they just go in there and they do it as a fun thing. If you go in there and you do it as a fun thing, I mean, sure, you can have fun with it, but I didn't treat it. I started treating it as a money-making system, and I thought that it was going to be a money-making system for me. I didn't look at it as being fun anymore. I'm having a good day. The bus stop. It's all about enjoying life, and beautiful day today, ain't it?
Vegas sucks.
Huh? Vegas sucks?
We live here, it sucks.
Can I interview you?
Go for it.
Tell me a little bit about it.
The city doesn't want to pay enough to survive in here. You barely make check by check. Try not to gamble too much if you live here because you're going to be broke. You gotta have a lot of willpower to even survive in this damn city.
What's your name, man?
It's Paul from Ohio.
Tony. Nice to meet you, man. I'm from Sacramento.
Toledo, Ohio.
Okay. So basically, you saying it can suck you dry if you don't manage your money. If you don't manage your money.
Exactly. That's the whole thing.
That's what I'm
you get addicted to that freaking gambling bug, which is exactly true. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Vegas, come have fun, but don't try to live here.
Meeting other gamblers and meeting other people out there, it was sort of a deterrent. You know, they told me, hey, Vegas was built on people spending their money, and I didn't believe that. I believe that, you know, you can come out here and you can really win some money. You know, I've seen stories of people winning $50 million or $100 million, and you know, in machines, and they had them posted up in the casino, all these pictures of these people that won. My day is going to come. When is my day coming? It's coming soon. But I got to continue. I can't go by what everyone is telling me out here in Las Vegas. The money that I spent yesterday was ridiculous. It was kind of stupid to go in there and do that yesterday. You know, theoretically, I could just say, you know what, I'll just leave that in there, and I'll just go home for today. But I got a feeling, I got a pretty good feeling that I'm gonna hit something today. This is what I try not to do. I tell myself I'm not gonna do, but this is something that Las Vegas people do. They say they're not gonna do it. Maybe they start off with just a little bit, and the more you make, the more you spend. And right now, I've already spent like $800 yesterday. Today, I'm gonna try to get some of that money back. I am gonna get some of that money back. I shouldn't even say the word try. I used to go with my cousin, and I used to go with my sister, and they would tell me, stop, you're okay, you know, cash out, you got 150 bucks, whatever, cash out. And I'll be like, no, it's not enough. You don't know what I lost, I gotta get this money back. So it's almost like a crack addict. I guess you would say. You know, you got to have it. You got to keep on going, because in your mind, you know, it's not enough. In someone else's mind, you know, they're like, hey, you're okay. You're at a good level. You got $200 in the machine. You know, get out of here. And they're like, no. I'm like, no, I'm not going to get out of here. I got to get more. I got to get that money back. I just lost $700. You know, but they don't know that. And even if they do know that, they're going to tell you, hey, you know what? You just lost $700. Take your loss and get out of here. So it's one of those things where you almost can't control it. Well, it didn't happen. I ended up losing the 240. I'm out of here. Gonna go home. It looks like I might be bringing the camera back over to Super Pond. So I'm gonna pay this bill. I have no choice. They'll give me $100 for that. And then I'll take all my tripod in. They'll give me $100 for that, so it's $200. Looks like I'm gonna be taking the camera in. I'll show you what it looks like. I don't want to take it in, that's my baby, but I gotta do it. I'm gonna take the camera in the tripod. They're gonna give me $200 for that today. Most people don't know when to stop. They take their last dime, their last $25, their last 25 cents, and they put it in the machine to try to get back, and I've done that. I've gambled all the way to where I just had change, and I was like, okay, cash this change in, and I'll turn it into $2, and then took $2 back in. Maybe I can get that money back. And that's when you know that it's hit you pretty hard. Or when you go and you borrow more money, you go to a payday loan place or something, or a pawn shop, and you go and you pawn your computer, and then you go get the money and you go right back to the casino. And like I said, I gotta go to plan B. Plan B was now, I've lost a total of $1,000. $1,040 I've lost. I'm not very happy with that. Not only have I lost the money, but I lost 2 computers. And now I'm getting ready to go lose my camera and my, not lose it, but get a loan on it. And one of these days I'm hoping that maybe I will hit it big. Maybe I will be able to win $15,000 or something like that, where I can just, you know, pay a lot of bills off and get back on track, you know. But right now, it's very difficult. So the time right now is 4:09 in the evening. So we've been out for a couple hours now. I get off of work at 1 o'clock. And that's the Super Pond facility right here, located in Las Vegas. It's one of them. A lot of people come in here and, you know, pawn their worldly goods and whatever. But I'm coming in here to see what I can do at the same time. There it is. And there's the tripod. I will be back to get it next week. And here I am at the Super Pond facility. Later on, I got into title loan. Title loan is where you pawn your car. So I did that. If you continue to use that system and think that the casino is going to give you that money back to pay those guys, that's where you're wrong. And that's where I made my mistakes, thinking that the casino was going to give me that money, pay back the pawn shop, and I ended up losing a lot of my my valuables. Like I said, they just gave me $200. No questions asked. It's emergency money if you need it. And right now, it was an emergency money. Right now, I'm gonna head back to the Palms. I don't want to really head back to the Palms. I'm starting to hate the Palms more and more. I'm actually embarrassed most of the time when I don't hit anything, when I lose my money, like I lost the money today. I lost money yesterday. I'm very embarrassed. Spraying this water on my face right now. This is very embarrassing. But hey, I don't have air conditioning. But once again, I've got Tony from Cali's Astrovan air conditioning. That's what I wrote on the bottom. Tony from Cali's Astrovan air conditioning. So without this bottle of water right now, I don't know if I would be able to, I would probably pass out. I had co-workers and friends to tell me to don't go, and I would go back and I'd spend the money and I would lose it. And then I'd go back to work and then the co-worker say, did you go? And I would just feel lower and lower and lower and lower because I didn't want to tell them. And a lot of times I would lie to them and tell them, no, I didn't go. And I really did go. So it was a moment to where you start lying to people, you start covering up your mistakes because you don't want people to look at you a certain way. Tomorrow I might have $2 in my pocket, I might have 50 cents, and I'm just surviving. I'm just, you know, still trying to survive like everybody else. Sometimes I do stupid stuff, stupid things. Sometimes I do things that are kind of cool. But it's life, you know. I'm not gonna go out and kill myself and hang myself, although I've thought of that because of some of the things I've done. You know, you want to beat yourself up, you want to crucify yourself, but you know, you can't do that. So here we are at the Palms once again. This is the second time arriving here. I arrived here with $240 earlier. I spent the $240. We're gonna come back over here, basically try to find a parking spot and get back into our same routine, except for losing. unsuccessful. I actually doubled my money. Actually, I got up to like 198, but ended up spending it back in the machine. Got greedy, started spending 150, spending $1.50 instead of 60 cents. I was playing 90 cents, and that's when I actually hit. So I'm out of here. That's pretty much it for me. I barely got enough gas to go home now. You know, there's a gas gauge. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I had 600 bucks today, basically. And now I'm down to, I got some change in my ashtray, you know. I didn't count the change in my ashtray, but I'll even show that for the record, you know. Try to keep everything real. Got some change in the ashtray. Probably got about, I don't know. Got some change in the ashtray, and I think I got some more change I found yesterday in one of my computer bags. So it all boils down to that. That's it. That's it for me. You know, that's it for me today. You know, sometimes people, they bottom out at a certain level. I bottom out today. I got a couple other pennies, but they're stuck in my ashtray, and that's how I'll keep it. They're stuck in my ashtray. I sprayed some water in there. It's stuck because I had some candy or something in there. And I'll do it again just to show you the process. So there's a couple more pennies in there. So to be honest with you, I got probably like 625, 630, somewhere around there, maybe a little bit more. If you go to the casino, you get your paycheck. It could be $1,200, it could be $1,500, whatever it is, and that's for 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden, that's 2 weeks of work that you worked for, and it's to pay a certain bill. You got to pay electricity, you got to pay rent, whatever, and you lose all that. It's so foolish, and you can't talk to anybody about it. You can't go talk to your mom. You can't talk to your children. You can't talk to your coworkers. All you can do is kind of like just curl up and you feel like you just want to die. And I would just come home and just go to sleep. I got a blindfold, put my blindfold on, and just kind of curl up, go to sleep. I would pray about the situation. I pray to God and just try to, that God take me away from the situation. I lost about $35,000. It would have been nice to win that. And after I looked at it and added it up, it was like, no more. After going through that, I had my fun. I had my greediness. I had my downs, my losses, and now it's like, I don't even want to deal with it anymore. My whole concept on gambling is, you know, leave it alone if you don't really need it. And I tell people I don't encourage, you know, not even going and putting in even a couple of dollars, because you can get hooked easily. You know, I got hooked on $5. I'm now at the point of not gambling anymore. I've successfully stopped. It's in the past. It's all in the past, but it's an experience. It's something where I can say, you know, I can look back on it. It's going to help me to not go back and do that again. It's a reference point so I can say, wow, this is where I was, this is where I am, and I'm not going to go back to that again. I'm not going to go back to that same level. I'm Tony McDew, and I'm homeless in America. Vehicle, this is a nice vehicle. It just has some problems. It doesn't run right now. It won't start. Transmission is bad, I think. It doesn't go in reverse. I've been homeless for about 3 years, and you know, I'm not ashamed of it. I was, you know, I guess we all have some type of I guess I am ashamed sometimes, you know, but I'm not. You know, things happen. I lost my job, you know, almost 3 years ago, 2015, I think it was November 2nd, 2015, I happen to remember that, yeah. I lost my job, so I pretty much lost a lot with that. You know, I lost my house, I lost my van, I had a car, I lost the car, I had storages, I lost my storages, and I got some of my belongings. I'm 54 years old, so I've been around for a long time. I've been married, divorced, you know, the whole 9 yards. Hey everybody, your boy Tony from Cali, I'm back. I just want to say, hey, about ready to start my night here. I'm out here in the courtyard of UNLV. Just to show you what's going on. Got tables in the background. You can see there's absolutely no one here. Okay, no one is here. They just shut down. They shut down at 11 o'clock. I'm on Wi-Fi right now. I'm using their Wi-Fi, but their Wi-Fi will be good only until midnight. So that's okay. I got plenty of movies to watch, all that kind of stuff. Believe me, I got hard drives. I got like 8 terabytes with me right now. So I'll be watching stuff and whatever, chilling. I got the broadcaster parked over there, right behind that pillar right there. So I got it kind of facing in. That way the wind doesn't hit me that much, because it's gonna get windy. It's definitely gonna get windy tonight. So this is a camp out. You know, I never went camping when I was a kid. I never went camping, hanging out. I never slept in tents and things like that. So this is like my adventures, okay? This is Tony from Cali's adventures. And I'm just kind of, this is like camping out. Most guys go out to, they go out to Mount Charleston and they camp out and they put up a tent and light a fire and all that kind of stuff. So this is my way of camping out, okay? This is probably the extent of that. I'm not trying to sleep on the ground. I'm not trying to be walking around and begging people for food and all that kind of stuff with signs and all that kind of stuff. I just, you know, I just do my thing. I broadcast. So once again, I'm here and we're gonna do a quick food review here. So you guys just bear with my cinematography here for a minute. What I'm eating, we're gonna kind of show this a little bit without me spilling it, hopefully, is ravioli. When I talk to other people and I see that a lot of things that other people are going through, you know, it just makes me more thankful, you know. I'm sitting here eating ravioli, boom, bam. Thank you for this meal that I'm eating right now. Thank you for me being able to, my eyesight. Thank you for me being able to talk. Thank you for me being able to hear and be able to smell. We're always thinking about what we don't have. We're thinking about, oh man, my scooter broke down, or my car broke down, and this and that. I don't have this. I don't have enough money to pay my insurance or pay my rent. Don't think about what you don't have. Think about what you do have. You know, I got blood circulating through my bones right now. Blood circulating through my body. Not through my bones, but through my body. I'm not a doctor, but you know what I'm saying. All the things that's happening, my heart's pumping right now. My heart's pumping blood. My lungs is pumping. All this stuff is happening inside of me, but we take for granted those things that are happening inside of you. So I'm thankful, okay? 54, okay? No, I'm 55. I'm 55. I'm 55, yeah, I'm looking 55 right now too. Anybody needs any AV work, you need to call me. You know, 500-4463. That's my number, 702-500-4463. I can do a lot of AV work. And like I said, for the people just tuning in, and they don't know what I do, computer animation, three-dimensional holographic, digital, video, broadcast, special effects engineer, / senior audio visual telecommunications specialist, / broadcaster, not broadcaster, broadcaster, not broadcaster, broadcaster, not broadcaster, of my reality show, born in 1963, all in HD, and my name of my channel is HPTV, channel 63.